Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jamie, and in today's video, I have a Celine 16 handbag review. Now, I purchased this handbag back on my birthday, and I'll leave that link with the video unboxing below, but this is one of the most used handbags in my entire collection. There is not a week that goes by where I am not using this handbag. So I wanted to give you guys all the good and the bad when it comes to owning this handbag. Thank you guys so much for all of your questions on Instagram. So guys, let's get right into the review. The Celine 16 is one of the more underrated handbags from Celine's newer offerings. You can see it on celebrities like Angelina Jolie, Lisa from Blackpink, and Lady Gaga. The small size retails for $43.50. A quick history, the Celine 16 was one of the first handbag offerings from Eddie Celine. According to Women's Wear Daily, meet the bag that's launching Eddie Celine's Celine reboot. The first thing he did was create a new handbag, and this was it. This bag was given the name 16 as it refers to the brand's headquarters in Paris. Let's talk about some features. This has more of a 1960s inspired design. You can see the cropped front flap here with more of these rounded features on the front and even the sides. The accordion layout here, and there is no back pocket. This handbag leans a little bit more formal as it has more of the smooth leather finish and the structure. In terms of the hardware, you can see we have the gold turn lock in the front, and then just some of these hardware with the D clips here, but very minimal hardware overall. This handbag tends to be more understated in style. You really don't see any big logos, certainly not like the Celine Triomphe with the big Triomphe logo on the front. This one has some more understated markings. You can see here even on the metal front here and on the inside with the leather here. We have a top handle that features this 3-inch drop, so you can't put it in the crook of your arm pretty comfortably. And this handle, it's pretty flexible. It has a nice flex, but still can stand up. There's also this leather clochette where you have this lock and the key on the inside. This is used so you can lock this zippered pocket. I think this handbag, it can give you a lot of options because there are so many different openings. There's a middle zipper pocket here. You have a front pocket and then the back pocket with an inside open pocket as well. And we cannot forget this front flap on the inside. Now, honestly, do I use this front pocket? Not yet. I don't really use it, but what I do use is these two main pockets for my things. Sometimes I use a zipper one, but I just they're already easy accessible openings, so that's where I tend to put my things. Another feature is the metal feet. I love that this handbag has feet. It just helps with that durability, the wear and tear when it comes to this handbag. Colors. When it comes to Celine 16, they have a variety of colors. I love that they are adding more and more handbag colors to the style each season. I fell in love with that beautiful yellow. It's in a cute mini size. I thought that was beautiful. Also the natural tan color. There's just a variety. For those of you that are wondering, this is the dark beige color, and this is more of a seasonal color. So if you do see this particular shade, I would say snatch it up. Black and the natural tans, those tend to be more of their classic colors, but this one, it comes in and out. In terms of sizing, this also has a variety of sizes. This, of course, is the small size, but there is a smaller mini size, super cute, and a bigger medium size. There's also a large size in a soft 16, perfect for a work toe. I have tried that on, and I think that's phenomenal, especially if you have a laptop. Probably want the large size. That soft 16, by the way, has two sizes. the medium and the large. And then there's also the soft 16 in more that crossbody style as well. So a variety if you love this more understated style handbag. Let's talk about leather. Now this handbag comes in a variety of skins. This is the smooth calfskin leather. And there's also a more textured grained leather, which I think is great too. If you can find that, it's not a lot of colorways in that one in particular, but that one just looks so luxe and nice. There's also animal exotic skins. This has a satinated finish. You can feel it, just feels like more almost like a protective coating on this bag, but it's calfskin leather. So again, there is some durability to use calfskin leather as an everyday bag. However, I wouldn't say it's indestructible when it comes to scratches. And I do want to call out the quality. We are talking about leathers and the hardware, the features of the bag. Celine is part of the LVMH group. With that comes some of the best suppliers, leathers, craftsmanship. So it's no surprise to me that when I touch this handbag, look at it's a beautiful, well-made handbag. And I certainly think anybody who owns a Celine handbag tends to really be pleased with just the aesthetics and just the quality of the handbag. Let's talk about the strap here. This strap is also in the leather, smooth calfskin, dark beige. This is pretty pliable. I wouldn't say it's as supple as, say, a lambskin leather, but because it is that calf skin, you can certainly see how I can bend it. I put the strap, because it is removable, I just put it in the handbag. Now, key thing to call out with this strap, it's removable, but it's not adjustable. So depending on how you like to wear your handbag, that might be more of a pro or a con for you, but it does have a strap, and I think certainly the strap just gives more versatility to this handbag. Let's talk about some wear and tear. There's a lot of you guys on Instagram that were asking about especially the scratches. I'm going to be honest, there are some scratches on this handbag. I use this handbag again as a daily, everyday type of handbag, so I haven't really babied my handbags. This is calfskin leather, so it does have more of that smooth finish. And I have some scratches at the very top here, just like when I'm like handling the bag, you know, your fingernails can scratch. And so I will take this close up so you can see here. And I think that with the color of this being dark beige, it helps camouflage it. And certainly you could probably take this into a leather specialist and they can help fill these scratches more. But right now it's not really super noticeable unless you really look up at the bag. And again, I'm just not gonna super baby my handbags that I tend to use every day, but it is something, it's smooth leather, and this is part of the wear and tear that you can get on this handbag. So just know, because you're lifting this flap, the leather will be a little bit more delicate. The other piece I wanted to call out is just some of the creasing. This flap in the front will receive a lot of just wear and tear. You can already see just a little bit more of the creasing on the inside of the flap that will naturally just get some wear and tear. The hardware is another piece. I tend to say that this hardware is a little bit of a fingerprint magnet. Sometimes it bothers me, especially when I'm like taking pictures of my handbag or just like to look, and I'm like, there's a lot of smudges because you are putting your fingers to open and close with this turn lock here. It's just inevitable that you're gonna get some smudges here, and you just have to be okay with it, and then sometimes like clean it up a bit. Another one on wear and tear, I haven't noticed it yet, but I do want to call this out just from having handbags for a very long time. I would say this clochette here can bang, even though it's like leather on leather, but it is possible. I would say this has a little bit of weight to it, and it could possibly like maybe dent. I don't have any type of wear on it yet, but it is something I'm just kind of seeing how it goes. One other wear and tear call out is the dust. Because this is smooth leather, I tend to notice how it seems to gravitate dust, and I can see it, it's on the smooth leather, and I have to dust my bags. I feel like this one a little bit more than maybe some of my others because like I said, the smooth leather, but it's just another call out. The dust will tend to reside here Another call out in terms of wear and tear, when it comes to this flap, you can get, like, say, stuff because this flap here opens, there's a crevice, so you could get, like, say, like crumbs or any type of anything of substance back here that sits here. So you might have to like dust that area as well. Let's talk about the weight. This handbag to me is not super heavy. It's not a light handbag, it's more medium weight. You have a leather handbag, so of course there is a little bit of weight associated with this handbag, and there is a spacious interior, so when you're putting items inside this handbag, the more you put in, and again, I'm not saying overstuff your handbag, but all your essentials, and that will cause more weight to your handbag, so you'll feel it more when you carry it as whether a top handle or crossbody. I want to talk about the style of this handbag. I love styling this handbag, styling it up and styling it down. I'm going to put a few shots so you can see I have dressier outfits when I'm going out to dinner with my husband. I think this is a beautiful handbag, just cute, elevated, type of bag with my top and some chic shoes. Or you could have more of a casual, like sweater, denim, and it just elevates it a little bit more because I think, again, it's that more, the silhouette is polished and it looks a little bit more on the formal side to me. But definitely this is a handbag that has a lot of versatility when you look to styling outfits. How to wear this handbag. Now, I love this handbag for the fact that there are so many different ways to wear it. The strap gives you more flexibility. You can wear this as a shoulder bag, a crossbody. I would say between the two, I actually enjoy this as a crossbody. Now, my essay says that it's really meant to be a shoulder and a top handle bag when it comes to Celine 16, I think, with the shape. But I don't know, I just really enjoy just being a little bit different with this handbag, but I would say probably it's crossbody and top handle are the two ways that I enjoy wearing the handbag. I think it looks best when you have it as a top handle bag, certainly. I tend to wear this as a crossbody and I think it's super chic. I think if probably the mini size, I love to get that size and see how that looks as crossbody. It's probably even better because of that more compact size, but certainly the small size gives you so much versatility with all those different ways. I want to go over what fits. I think this handbag is pretty spacious. You can fit a lot of items because it is in the small size. It has the various compartments, but there are certain items that I think would be challenging, like a full-size wallet, let's say, in this bag. But let's go over some of the key items. When it comes to what I tend to put in my handbag, I'm pretty much essentials when I put things in my handbags. So I like lip products, sunglasses, and my phone, maybe a compact mirror, but very minimal. So I can get away with like this size. I actually have probably more room in this type of small size. Let's talk about pros and cons with this handbag. I'm going to start with the pros. I think the pros for this handbag, of course, I'm going to go back to this metal feet. I love handbags that have metal feet. I think it helps with the durability. I think the colors, the fact that there is a lot of different colors for this handbag, I was able to find my dark beige in the small size. Now, it could be a con too because they didn't have this in the mini size, but I think as the popularity of the style has gone over time, they've certainly added more colors every season. So I love that versatility there. Of course, I have to call out the many ways to wear this handbag, the versatility, and again, top handle, shoulder, crossbody gives you a lot of options. I would say it's the unique and sophisticated design. This has more that 60s inspire. It doesn't look like a lot of handbags when you have more of this interesting shape in the front. It does give me a little bit of the Kelly vibes from Hermes, but I think, again, this design is much more unique to this particular handbag. I also say a big pro is its understated type of style. It fits more in that quiet luxury. You wouldn't know it's a Celine bag unless it's like, if you know, you know. The markings on these, they have like the Celine here on the hardware on the inside. These are all very minimal details. but you'd have to be very up close to see that this is a Celine handbag. And of course, I'm going to say probably my big pro is it's just a beautiful handbag. There's simplicity in this design. And every time I look at this handbag, I think it's subjective, but I do think this is a pretty handbag. Now, cons. I'm going to call out the fact that there is no back pocket. It's sometimes I love a good back pocket, and I feel like this bag just almost needs it. There's like this space here, and again, maybe it takes away from the aesthetic of this handbag. Another con, it's the long clochette. This clochette seems very long to me, and sometimes because you have the metal lock, the keys in this, it kind of just, like I said, it hangs there. It can swing around. Think about when you're wearing this and I'm walking as a crossbody shoulder bag. It can swing a little bit because it's got the length here, and that's just whether it causes wear and tear, but also the noise it can make if it hits the handbag. That's just something to call out. The con is perhaps the handle, if you find this annoying. This handbag, you can see it can sometimes flop. The handle can get a little bit loose with these D-rings, if you will. It may tilt and you have to like just fix it. It's just little more annoying things like that. Or if I'm like just walking around with this bag and the clochette's moving around, you have to almost like fix the handle. So, and then the D-ring, so everything, and with this clochette, there's a little bit of things going on here with the with the clochette, the handle. So you might have to just fix it up a little bit. Those are just more annoying. They're not truly, I think, like big functional user experience type of issues that I would say like would prohibit me from purchasing the handbag. I think the capacity can be a con because there are compartments. I think this is one of the areas where bag owners, you either love compartments in your handbags or you don't, especially when it comes to more of these top handle handbags. If you tend to use a lot, you probably will want to move up to like a medium size or even the soft 16, but it has compartments. So you just gotta be leery of, can you fit, like say your full-size sunglasses or a long wallet? Those are going to be challenging to fit all of these items in here, and it's just something that I'd say can be a con. The smooth calfskin leather is another con because it's not indestructible when it comes to scratches. And again, this was like the biggest call out on my Instagram stories, but I'm going to say it's more of a con, even though we have a satinated finish on this, which is very nice, luxury to the hand, but it does have scratches. It's just something that when you're paying this amount of money, which leads me to probably the next and final con, this is a pricey handbag. I wouldn't say this is like affordable luxury. We are almost at like $5,000 when you factor in taxes and brand new condition. I will say it's probably worth checking on pre-loved sites to see if you can get that, but even those prices are starting to increase as the popularity of Celine and those handbags continue forth. Overall, do I recommend this handbag? Would I buy this handbag again? My answer is 100% yes. I think you guys probably already knew that, seeing how much I wear this, especially on my Instagram. I love Celine. I'm a big fan of Celine, the more understated. This is more my style. Even with the pros and cons, I still think it's worth it. I would actually love to get either the mini size or a soft 16 as a work bag next. That's definitely something I'll probably look to add next year. But I love this line. I certainly think it's worth it. Again, I can't emphasize enough just knowing the good and the bad when it comes to handbags, so you get your money's worth. And there's so many different handbags out in the market, and even with the Celine popularity aside, I think this is a fantastic, beautiful handbag that has a lot of great things that if you like Celine like me and top handle bags and all of the aesthetics, I think this is a great handbag. So yes, definitely I would say go for this handbag. Okay guys, well that is it for this handbag review. Let me know, did you find this helpful? Are you considering the Celine 16 or do you already own one? I'd love to hear it in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Take care.